So good day, welcome to essential training course of Revit. In this pattern what we want to do is to discuss about window wood, talk about how to work on the arc and a little bit some of the assignments and things like that. So let's start. So before we do, I want to go to hidden line. So now when you are at this hidden line, there are some pattern that I don't like these vertical lines that you have already chosen. So we want to remove them and before we proceed. So what we do is that you click on this. You click on this, say edit in place. Edit in place or click OK again and go to roof facial of the material. So what is missing there is that the graphics aspect, which is what has already caused an issue. So not appearance but the graphics. When you click on the graphics, you click on this and say go up here and say no pattern. Is what I want. So I don't want any pattern to be reflecting on it, so it's gone. So click that. So select this one again. You do the same procedure, edit in place, select it again and you say material, which is steps. So from here, which is step here, you go to graphics, which is already on graphics. Take note of that, very important. So graphics aspect, so you click on it and say no pattern, then it will disappear. You do the same thing for this curve as well. Edit it, say edit, and you go here, grass curve, and you say from the graphics and I say no pattern. So go up and click it, say no pattern. Good. And everything is there without the form or any harassment of line. So click on finish. As you click finish now, you want to create the window wood. And how do we do that? Go to architecture, component, you need to select and say model in place. Your model in place, you can go back to window and say create window wood. That's what we want to create. From here you type, you name it and type window wood. So you can leave it that way, say okay. So from here now I want to use a strip to do whatever I want to do. So click on strip. So it's telling you I want to pick the references. Remember the way I told you for this rectangular side must be selected if you want to use the plane. So must everything you do now is snap to that plane that you have already done. So click here, click here, click here, and here, click here. So what you do, okay, so as you have done that now, click finish. As you finish edit profile, go to floor plan level. So at that floor plan level is where we want to edit our profile, and I want the profile to extend outside outward. So I select this and start drawing. It should not be too big so that it will not affect arc issue with what you are doing. So from there to this, good. So I can decide to have some break point of the edge as well. So you work on that and see how far. Sometimes can bring some crazy thing by telling you, but just let us see what the grammar is going to be before we move on to the next stage. So click and click. I think this one is okay. It has already given us what we want. So go to education and we are seeing the pattern in which you have created. So edit this by adding material. So from here you look at it and say edit material by duplicating, say graphics, everything is normal. Then assign another one by coming here, appearance, and say ceramic. I'm using porcelain, ice white. Good. So I'm clicking and I'm leaving that for that. So here now you need to copy it all around on all the buildings you've done. So the first thing that you can do, first mirror it, let the one that will go back to back, let them be at the back side. Control Z, because of that went wrong, so I'm giving it another 30 moments. So use arrow to put this out. So this one has already has this way with the wall, but you can align them by clicking on the align and bring them close to this place. So that is one. The second one, you can copy or rotate. then you type 90° on your keyboard. 90, just type 90, it will rotate itself. You can bring it out and align it to wherever you want it to be. So at the elevation, which is the side, you are going to align it again. You can do the same thing here again by saying mirror this one, because you are using them at the four side of the building. Good. So the one that have recess inside, like this place, you take this in, copy, and say copy, bring this one to this man inside, so it align. So we want to work on the three before the to remaining three elevations, because I think we have already gotten used to this as per the first one. So I want to bring this one into condition by saying elevation not my first target. So I'm copying this guy from that point to another point. Good, already stopped. So I'm going to elevation east. So elevation east, I want to bring this guy to where it's supposed to be. So how will I do that? I'm aligning it. I click align this one to this, so everything snapped. So I'm bringing you onto two places. First I need to copy you, and you have your space in that, and I'm copying you again here to snap to this. So I'm editing this particular one by saying editing this place, say edit what, edit sketch, not provide. So sketch will allow you to align everything together. Watch carefully and bring your complaint, say what you need that has given you issue, because I'm not expecting you to get it done at once. So just let me know the issue you're having, and I will be able to rectify and give you, but you must take your time to watch them perfectly, so that you will be able to assimilate something. It's not something you can get in a day. Design is not about one of clicking and get. It's something like a mathematics. You keep working and keep working until you get them right. So that's how it works. So now for that, you align this as well, and you snap through. I did this by saying the same way you did that for this sketch. So if you are doing design, a lot of things happen. When I was learning this thing, how many times did my system crashes? How many times when I was trying to perform some certain tasks, it will not flow. So that is how it works. So you have already done this, and the next thing you want to do is the elevations. So go to start elevation. I want to use the same window wood pattern to rectify that step. Now will I do? I want to create something that will be applicably useful for me and for the elevation. Click finish. So here I want to edit this arc, edit the profile, draw the arc from the middle, take it down to somewhere. So this is say mirror. It's just a demonstration of what I want to do. I don't normally like using active in my building, but just want to see so that you'll be able to enhance your creativity in terms of using patterns and design tools. So you do this by good. So from here now, take this off. So here you draw. Draw it down. Draw it down. Anyway, these are not needed. Control Z. Yes, they are not needed. I mean it. So I just want to, what I'm doing is outrageous. it's none of my business to work on things like this. So but just like you want to create an arc and give you your design some befitting look. So adjust this, make them up to finish. Good. So now the arc is there. I want to create a pattern around this particular bead. So how am I going to do that? What I'm going to do is that I want to use exclusion, edit in place. So I'm creating, say, I want to use it on 3D because I want it to follow the pattern. Oh no, let me use the same 2D to do the whole idea I did in system. So I want to use a sweep and use a pattern. Is that okay? I'm selecting this, then I'm start drawing it. So I think with that, then you break this into two. Take this out into from your wall is, and start doing things properly. This you can drag it down and say okay. So edit the profile, level 1. So this one now you draw. Try extending this outside, whether it will give me concerns or not. So let's see, practice whether it will work. This one is too big, so bring it close. Good. So go to your 3D and you see this is the flow of what you have created. So select that, say click finish, edit in place and change the material for yourself. Category, on top of material, let me use that particular white. Good. So do that and say okay. Go to elevations and see what you have done, whether it's right or not. So that is one part for on that level. So the next one is that I want to use this particular one to create a pattern around the back without these fronts. So I'm copying, edit in place, select and say copy from here to this place. So edit and say edit profile first. The profile you are editing will definitely be something that will give you the part of design you want. So I've done this one and I want some like round edge at this point. So when I do that, I bring everything into consideration. So delete, do the same thing with say finish it. So this one is but are you seeing it is too big for your liking? Edit it and say select and say pattern. So while this one is there, all you don't need to do, align this and bring them close to the place that is needed. Align them around. Follow everything example one after the other. It will help boost your confidence. And you never regret ever working, because when the problem arises, if you already understood the pattern of it, you can solve it. So now you click finish. So when you go to your level, so you see what's inside. So edit that and say edit the profile. What is it giving you? So what you do here is that you move it and let it align to the wall aside itself. So you can still do some small pattern that can give some edit to your, and make people wonder what have you done, what is this design that you did. So everything is being created and what you can provide. So do that and see. Good. Finish it. Finish. So that's the beauty of it. So when you look at it from your elevation and see what I'm talking about. 3D again. So your 3D can toggle down and rotate all these things and see for yourself what you have created in a beautiful manner, in a beautiful way. So the half at the back, I want to work on that one because I don't like this what I'm saying. That space is too, this particular space is supposed not to be there. So click finish, then you go to your level 1. At the level 1 you click on this and say copy, create similar. From here you raise the standard up and say okay, let's say 7 feet, offset 7 feet. Then from here you use 3 feet. I say apply and you draw it from here to this point. So you go to that particular place which is east. If it's not okay by you, then you drag it and submit it to that level. So as you submitted it there, go back to the 3D and see what you have done. Good. So everything is being a closed loop. I'm not seeing it from that angle anymore. So that is the way to go about this particular things. This is the arc we created. This is the embellishment all around the archway. A lot of things to be done. We're still going to work more on this one. So take this for that, and try to consider working diligently as well. There's so much to still do in this small project that you are seeing, and we have so much project that we need to cover up. So continue watching and continue.